Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Farthest Frontier. We're back here on our nice little world, and it is just beginning springtime, which is perfect for this episode. Alright, as I said last time, my biggest goal is to increase our food. To do that, we need to get this farm up and running. We have enough people to do that. And hopefully we'll have some more people coming in soon, which is always good. So, this is going to be good. Look at them all work away. That's good. Actually, you know what? I'm going to bring up these things are good. We're good with that. I'm actually going to change them in here. We're going to raise the sounds up a little bit, so we have a little bit more ambience. Actually, I'm going to do it a little bit more. There we go. We want a little bit of ambience so that it's not just me talking. That's good. Everybody's working away. We're getting things done. I am actually going to enable construction of this market because I do want to start generating revenue. It's very, very important that we start doing that very, very soon because we have things that need to be built that require it. We need this Fletcher building too, really bad. That's a 2x3. Where can I put you? Okay, first let me find a 4x3 building that I can do. What's the basket shop? That's a 3x3 as well. How about the I can't put that there. Cobbler shop, that's a 3x2 as well. Do I have a 4x2 building that I can do? I could just do another storage. That might be what I do. And actually, I screwed this up. This does not go here. That's supposed to go here. So I have screwed this up a little bit. So I'm going to do that real quick. Manage walls. I'm going to get rid of all of you, because that is not good. I did screw that up a little bit. That goes there. I'm thinking this will be fine where it is. If we have to move things around in my plan, not a big deal. So we're going to grab another one of these. So this guy goes right here, I think. Yeah, he goes right there. Okay. So now we're going to get the Fletcher building built right there. And get, I don't think we have a basket. I don't think we have anything for the basket shop right now. So I think we might go with a cobbler shop. No, we'll wait. Alright, now we're going to actually get our food going, because that was a major mistake by me. Come on. Select. There we go. There we go. See, that's in a good spot now. That was my fault last episode. I did not realize that I had already messed it up. See, that's my biggest issue with myself in this game, is I usually tend to screw things up like that. I go a little bit too quick, and I don't think about it. So I'm gonna, we'll keep it on 3 times. That's fine. I don't think we have to worry about raiders. We don't have any camps nearby, which is good. So I'm not too worried about defenses. I'm not worried about all that stuff. But there are things we need to do very quickly. That's a 4x4. Is that? No, that is not where that one would go. We're going to actually put you somewhere down here. I just need to get my bearings on where it goes. And it's going to go. So that's where that is. Right here, right there. That's where that is going to go. Compost yard, so we can get rid of all of their poop. Because obviously they don't want to be in a home that just has all of their waste just sitting around. That's not good. How many people? Okay, we have none. So we're going to change this. We don't want 10. We're going to have 5 people working on it right now. Whoopsies. I did not mean to do that. We're going to have 5 people working on it right now. We're going to eventually have 7 working that field, but they're just trying to get it prepared right now. We don't need it. It's not that important. See, we have a lot of food now because we've been fishing like crazy and hunting like crazy, so that's good. We can just kind of relax and take it easy now. We're going to slowly grow our little city. Just the way I want it. What I really want to do, and I'm hoping I can do probably by next episode, is get this trading post unlocked. I have a storehouse. I have a saw pit. All I need to get is this to level 2. So I need 60 wood planks, 30 stone available. And I need to have a market and 30 villagers. Most of those are pretty easy. The planks are going to take a little while. Especially because that's going to take some planks. But other than that, it's just a matter of time before we get there. So we can just kind of relax. You know, we still have room for 6 more people. I'm probably not going to open up any more homes before then. But, you know, this should be a pretty good amount for right now. So we're just kind of relaxing, letting them do their thing. And just taking it easy. We're just going to kind of watch them as they go all about and do their stuff. Hopefully, I'm hoping this farm will get done before next spring comes around, but I'm not optimistic about it. Because only having 5 people to work on it. And they're only at 45. They've only done about 1,500. And we're over halfway through the year. And see, now they got to go back in home because there is a bear coming. But luckily our hunters are able to scare it away. So nobody died. And that is the most important thing. Nobody died. That is the one thing we want to avoid above all else, is nobody dying. Because that drives me nuts if people die. Because that hurts us, and it just doesn't look good. So we're eventually really, really going to need to get our forts up and running so that we actually have soldiers to defend us. Which is a good thing. Okay. Let me just do that real quick. There we go. That should be a little bit better on the audio. There we go. Much better. Actually, I'm gonna turn that down just a little bit more. There we go. Because the rain can be a little loud. Okay, they're making progress. They're making progress. Sadly, progress will have to stop when winter comes, which really isn't fun, but that's just the way things go. And actually, I'd like this to be done first, so I'm going to prioritize that so that our saw pit, gets that done first. And our builders too. Because this compost yard requires gold per month. the only way we can get gold right now is our market. So we don't want the thing that requires the gold to get built before the thing that produces the gold. Oh, the bear tried to come back, but he's running away again. Little scaredy cat. They do produce a lot of meat. Like, these boars produce 200 meat as opposed to a deer carcass giving us 48. Wolves give us a little bit less at 32. But, I mean, we'll take anything that we can get. Let's see what we have. Okay, we got a lot of pelts and tallow. And we're using pelts. We're not using pelts just yet. What? I could technically build a tannery. Which is 3 by 3. Which would go right there. Actually, yeah. That would go right there. Yeah, we'll build it. And we're going to get this road extended out to the end where it needs to go, because the fort's eventually going to go right there. But it's a little bit chilly now. Extreme cold temp. Not deadly cold just yet, but extreme. And our market is up and running. There we go. So now, once it actually goes to the next month, we will start generating gold, which is great. So now all we need to do is upgrade this town hall, which will probably be something for the next episode, but we never know. We might get a lot of wood really, really quickly, get a lot of planks, get it upgraded. We'll see. We do have a lot of food. We got 18 months. Only 3 months will be lost to spoilage in the next 12 months. Not too worried about that. Not too worried. I'm talking about my yawn that I'm not too worried. But you can see we're producing a lot more than we are consuming, which is good. It's mostly proteins with a little bit of vegetables and fruits. That will change. I will be producing a ton of fruits, vegetables, grains, and dairy in the end. And protein will mostly come from my animals that we then, use for protein. But we'll see. Okay, 6 people emigrated. I almost always take people emigrating. So I'm going to enable 1 house, because that'll get us right up to our limit. And we'll get that done. Because now we have a bunch of extra people, so I can increase that to 7. So now, next year, once it thaws out, this crop field will go faster. And I'll have the amount of people that I want. I'm trying to maximize the number of people I have versus the number of squares of crops that I have out there. If you have too many people, well, you're going to harvest it too quickly, and then you're going to have downtime between your crops. You don't want that. You want optimal numbers so that everything's kind of balanced. It sounds a bit weird to say it, but that's kind of the optimal way that I've found to do it. You can do it however you want. You can have up to 20 people in a crop field this size and just harvest everything super fast. But I find that isn't useful. Number one, it's not useful because why would you want 20 people on one thing? They don't do anything else when they're not working here. I mean, they do some other things, but they're not jumping to other jobs suddenly. So I always find it's a little bit better to kind of optimize it just a little bit so that you're not sinking a ton of people into one specific part of your town and losing all of those people for a large period of time. It's just not useful in my opinion. But we are doing really good. Actually, we might get pretty close to being able to upgrade it. So I'm going to prioritize that rock to be harvested. That'll get us over 30. We're going to slowly keep collecting wood to get to 60 planks, because we're not going to build anything else just yet. I could, but I don't want to, so I'm not going to. I really, really, really want to get the trading post. The trading post is when our world expands massively, and it's gonna be a great time. Tier 2 is a great time. We get all these, food production things. We get a few more storage things. We get temporary shelter, which is always good. All these things in the United States services. All of this in our resources, most important of which, to me, is the work camp, which allows us to have workers just work in an area, only harvesting stone and wood. And in its upgrade, allows us to replant trees to harvest them forever. So that's how you get infinite wood, right there with that work camp. Stable, it's not terribly useful. It's good for really late game, but I haven't delved much into it. You obviously have your mines and your pits. Apiaries give you some honey and a bunch of other resource buildings, which are all quite good. And then we also get access to our barracks. There's our defenses right there. But tier 2 is really where it starts picking up. We'll get there soon, which will be great. We're already halfway to there, and we have all the stone that we need. So I might as well just leave that prioritized. Yeah, we're absolutely going to get to tier 2 in this episode, which is great. We're probably going to spend a few episodes on tier 2 because there's a lot to do there. But it's my favorite time. But almost more importantly, we are almost done with this crop field. We're going to pause instantly when it's done because we have a lot of things to do here and a lot to talk about. Come on, finish it up. Ooh, it's raining now. Very nice. Alright, so crop field is done. We have 3 years rotation cycles. Obviously, it's just like normal stuff. And when you click on it, we have a bunch of crops here. So if you hover over each crop, you see all these things. Yield, frost tolerance, heat tolerance, drought tolerance, rockiness, resilience, weed suppression, grow time, how much it impacts fertility, and fertility dependence. All of these are different. Like wheat, really great in heat, not great in droughts. It does absolutely nothing for weeds, but impacts your fertility by -6 every single time it's in there. So you don't want to just load up on wheat in one because then you'll lose all your fertility. You can use clover to increase your fertility by 3% every time it's in. And other ones do increase it as well. Beans give you 1%, and peas give you 1% each. Most other things are a minus. Some are quite little, like hay is quite little, buckwheat is quite little. And then you have your big ones of rye and wheat. Leeks are pretty big too. Other ones are pretty small. So what I normally do right in the beginning is we start off with maintenance. We go 2 things of maintenance and a clover. Then we go maintenance, clover, maintenance, clover, maintenance, maintenance. That gives us a nice balance. This will help us get rid of our weed and rockiness slowly and increase our fertility. You don't have to go so many maintenances. You can do more clovers if you don't have a lot of weeds or rockiness. This is just how I start it. I feel it's really useful. One thing I also always do is max out your workers and then go back down to the number that you want. So then it says 7 out of 7 instead of saying 7 out of 13. And then you can go back in here and hit auto refill. So then if somebody goes out sick or, God forbid, dies to an animal, somebody else can replace them without you needing to do it. and we're back on track. It's as simple as that. Nothing too complicated. Just a little bit of planning actually needed with the crops because you don't want to blow your fields out of the water. And there's also diseases. You don't want to, drop a ton of one crop into 3 fields all next to each other, and then they all get infected, and you can't get rid of it. You'd have to clear out all your crop, spots in here, and just let the field fallow, and hope to God that the disease goes away, and then you'd have to fix it again. And by that point, you might have no food. So you have to have a little bit of planning, and that's the way I like to do this. Luckily, I have more than enough food for right now, so I don't have to worry about my food for a little while, so I can let that field take a couple of years to get to the point where it's ready to start producing food. And then I'm in a much better position to take advantage of that field. Okay, let's see. All we're doing right now is we're just kind of waiting to get this done. And then we will upgrade it and get more stuff. And then we'll just keep going, because why not? Let's see, I don't think there's anything else that I want to do right now. That I don't want to do right now, because I don't have any of it. Any place I could put one down? Maybe. Yeah, I think I will grab another forager shack. I'm going to put it right here. Just get that going. We got plenty of supplies, so we're in a really, really good position right now. Honestly, a better position than I usually ever am. So this is kind of surprising. But I'm not going to complain about it. Okay, you're going to go over here and hopefully get us some willow, because I need a basket shop. That'll help us increase efficiency, because as you say here, baskets allow us to carry more with our villagers. And that is always a good thing. Actually, I am going to wait on that, because I don't want to do that yet. No, I'm actually going to delete that, because I just realized that takes planks, and I really, really don't want to use our planks just yet. Because we were very close to getting this done, and I want that done. Just want it done. Alright, let's see here. I think right now I'm going to pause real quick, and I am going to start getting more of my houses put down the way that I want them. Right there, 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 and then we go there, 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 and then right here is there. There we go. Just slowly working through everything that I want. Right there, right there. And then this one is, so it's right here. It's up one, over one, so it's right there, 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 and there. Ah, I missed one. I missed one. It is right there. That should be every single house that I need to do. So now I'm just going to disable construction on every single one of them because I don't want 150 people in my village right now. I just want the general outline so that, as I said in the last episode, when I need more people, I can just enable construction on 2 or 3 of them. There we go. Because eventually, we're going to need a lot of people. And more importantly, eventually, we're going to have, like, 100 kids. And they need places to be. So I need space. What I am going to do, though, is I'm going to work on the paths. Because trying to get these paths figured out is really annoying. Because the pathing system here is not great. It always wants to snap to. It doesn't want to work properly. Okay, so let's see. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. That don't seem right. Something don't seem right. Yep, I screwed it up. I screwed it up. Alright, we're gonna have to fix all this. We're just gonna keep it running while I do this. This won't take long. I did screw it up a little bit. And honestly, the upside of putting all these down, at least once I fix it, will be all of these trees have to be cleared off of all these plots. You know, even if the construction is disabled, they gotta chop down all the trees. So we'll get a bunch more wood. And while we're doing that, we're gonna get that upgraded too. Okay, let's fix this. Okay, so it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Because it goes into the second. There we go. And it goes 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Right there. Yep, one past there. Okay, that's correct. Okay, we have that done properly. Can't believe I screwed that up. We are now going to fix this real quick. So from there, we have right there, there, there. What did I screw up here? Oh, I see it. This isn't supposed to be here. This is supposed to be. So if that's exactly there. This is supposed to be 1, 2 down, and then this goes right there. There we go. That's where my mistake was. I screwed that up. And then this is 1 over from there. That's right there. 2. Right? Oh yeah. And this goes down 1. There we go. There we go. Now it's correct. Can't believe I screwed that up. And I'll show you how I know that it's correct now in a second once I finish disabling construction on all these. And we might as well let it go. Okay. The reason how I know it's correct is that circle covers all the houses. Awesome. Great. Okay, we're going to get this trading post built and maybe a couple other things built. And then we'll probably call it an episode there. Because that's pretty good progress. Okay. So that increases our view range. So now we can see more too. So we can see more of the place. I think I want to... No, he's got plenty of room over there, doesn't he? Yeah, he has gotten all those. So I'm actually going to move him just a little bit farther to right there, just so he gets a little bit more. Okay, trading post time. Because I do have it unlocked. I think I want it like that. Yeah, let's see. Where's the school gonna be? I think it's that one right there. I think... Yeah, school goes right there. Okay, we're just gonna pause the school. Because I don't want to do that yet. Because I don't have clay and I do not have enough gold. I just want to have it outlined on where I want it. That's really good. Okay. Resources. I do need to get all these going, so I need to get a wagon shop in storage. You know, it says it wants it in a... Normally I put it in a different spot. But I actually want these kind of central this time. So I'm going to put them both right there. I'm going to prioritize this guy. So that's a little bit better. I'm actually going to move this building to right there for right now. Because that wasn't placed properly for where I wanted it. And then this guy, I'm going to move again. No. I don't want to do that. I want to move it. It's right here. And right there. That's where it is. Right there. Okay. Our trading post is about to be done, which is huge. Huge for us. That is big. Because we now can trade everything that we own. We can trade and we can request any of these items. And here's our first 2 traders at the exact same time. So I'm going to shove a second person in there because we need multiple of them. And actually, I'm going to open up another house. I'm actually going to open up another 2 houses. Let's see what they brought. So Trader 1, he wants herbs. I might sell him herbs. Okay, hold on. I need to see. Food production. Actually, I might do the school. What's the school need? School needs 30. That we can do easily. The barn. I might buy his clay. I wish I could do that. I might buy his clay. Buy 30 clay. So I'm going to transfer 150 in there. And we're going to pause it again. And we're going to see what we got here. Bricks. Well, he sells it at a better rate, so I'm going to buy it from him. So we'll wait, and we'll let them do this thing. And then we'll buy essentially as much clay as we can get. We're going to get 600 gold. 600, so we're going to get 150, because we're essentially buying and selling for the exact same price. I do dislike that we're having to sell so many herbs, but I need clay. Buy and transfer. And we are going to absolutely enable that one right now. And we're actually, what we're going to do is we're going to sell 15 of these for the 150 gold that needs. Because the school's going to mean more people come in, and we just get more people educated so they get better at their job, which is very, very important. Oh, this guy leaves in a day. Never mind. Okay. So we'll just have to slog it out with our gold. But we are going to pause that right there. I'm going to call it there for the end of this episode. This is a pretty good episode. We got a little bit more than I thought we were going to do done. So that's great. But anyways, I'll see you guys all in the next episode. Have a great night.